You're not brave enough. It's weeds and crap, Anna. It's nothing edible. So this is what has happened. The guy came out with a mini digger and has stuck in a massive aqua pipe. It's a lot larger than the original pipe that was here. And the reason I couldn't find it is because it goes down here and then veers off this way. He's put it in a straight line, obviously. So that should cope with whatever rain comes down. This unfortunately used to be over this part here. It's made of concrete and rocks and God knows what else. He wasn't able to really move it with the mini digger, so I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with it. I managed to break up one of them to see what was inside it, and that's why I wasn't able to clean it out. Anna has an opinion on that. There was actually a tree root from the walnuts that had smashed through into there and had blocked up the entire thing. So there was no way I was going to be able to clean that out, and probably having some guy come out and put some sort of pressure thing down wouldn't have worked, because the tree root was, I think he said it was about that thick. Unfortunately, he tore up Gislaine de Felagon, which was a rose that was about where the big piece of concrete is. That was sentimental value. Mum planted that on the first day she came here, when it's her house. There was a wild rose where Anna is now, which I'm not going to miss. It was just a pain in the ass, to be honest, to mow around. He was going to take the tree stump out. I saw him run into it with a mini digger, and the tree stump was like, nope. So the tree stump stays. Mini digger wasn't as powerful, I think, as he thought it would be. Anyway, he's going to come out tomorrow to scrape that down a little bit and put a layer of concrete in to secure it better and fix up that so there aren't any loose ends. He's going to leave it a little bit lower than the level of the driveway, and I'm going to stick that down so it can be black rather than bright white concrete coloured. The quotation he gave me for this was 14 hours of work, plus the concrete, plus the pipe, plus the rental of the mini digger, and it was about, I think, 1,136 or something. Cheaper than the scam artist, who buggered around for half an hour and did nothing. And yeah, you can see why the scam artist wasn't able to do anything. Anyway, Anna wants attention. Come on then, Anna. Oh my God, Anna, look at you. You're covered in dust from rolling around in the mud. What a manky cat you are. Good state of you, Anna. My mower's wheels are wonky to the point of being downright dangerous now. And it rains very hard. A thunderstorm passed through on Saturday, and guess what? The grass needs mowed again. So I might have a try with the mower, but I'm going to have to sort out the wheel some way or another. I just hope if the wheel falls off I can limp it back to the shed. It was very, very nice during lockdowns and COVID that I had a huge amount of space I could walk around in, but it's a lot of upkeep, bloody hell. Alright, someone wants fed. Of course it looks like complete crap out front now. Used to come down maybe twice a year and put down some glyphosate, and that kept the weeds away. Not allowed to use glyphosate anymore, and the stuff that they have to replace it is basically vinegar or something made from, I think, geraniums. It will kill the weeds on top, but it doesn't do anything with the root system, so you're spending the same amount of money for basically sod all. You need to come and put the weed killer down every 3 weeks to do anything useful. And because weeds are adept at growing in arduous conditions, even that won't stop them. So I come and pass the mower once and again, but consider this a lost battle. And then again, there are places that I leave deliberately wild. I come and cut the grass in there once in a while, but I don't do an awful lot in there. It's where the birds can hang out. I did take a tree down that was just a complete mess, but yeah, it's hang on. There we go. By the magic of bad editing, I can take you up there to see it. The willow tree had sprouted loads and loads of shoots. I'm going to have to come and take down. I did start to whack down the nettles, as you can see there, but they had lots and lots of, I don't know if there's anything actually in there, but they had lots and lots of caterpillars. The black spiky ones on them. I'm not sure what that turned into. I think there might be some sort of butterfly, but didn't feel like massacring a couple of hundred of them. There we go. I think there's some in there that you can see. They look like they might be the bodies, and whatever was inside has crawled out. That's a weird life cycle that bugs go through. They turn into that and then sort of crawl out from inside themselves as something completely different and fly away. I mean, how did nature come up with that? So I keep it sort of under control-ish, but also let it go kind of wild because, well, there's not an awful lot of trees around. I have a neighbour that likes taking trees down. Any excuse he gets. To put this into contrast, my land and not my land. The trees are way over there. And actually where I'm standing now, that was one tree, and there used to be more as a little kind of lane and a field separator. A lane and a field separator went down there, and then it crossed over about here over to sort of where that phone pole, electric pole, whatever it is, there is. There used to be a little enclosed field here. Bloody hell, these things are huge. That's bigger than my head, that is. Well, let's hope he gets a good crop from it. Give you an idea of scale, there's my hand. Maybe these things were the inspiration for the Triffids in the movie. And here's a dinky one that didn't quite make it. And is that? There's an ear of corn stuck in the middle. How on earth did that get there? Hey, I wonder if that's one of mine that a bird picked up and dropped over here. Given that there isn't any corn being grown in the locality, I think the nearest corn is way over there by the electrics, solar panels, that's the word I'm looking for. Of course, I can't take it. It's a nice ear of corn, but I can't take it because if it's not sweet corn, then it's probably not going to be terribly good to cook and eat. Because what he grows is rather nasty fodder corn. But anyway, trees, not trees. Look at that, you can see all the way into town. Oh, seriously, there's the church over there. This thing could be an umbrella. Oh yes, and because we can't weed kill, the national flower of Scotland is taking over. Why did a country whose national animal is the unicorn pick such an odious national plant? I mean, if you pick the bramble, at least brambles have a purpose and a use. There's nothing nice you can say about thistles. About the only positive attribute of this I can imagine is having a person run through a field of these wearing a kilt, and that will very quickly sort out the men from the crybabies. But it's not something I want to try. Just a totally obnoxious plant. And it makes loads and loads of seeds that are extremely viable, so there'll be 100 times more next year, and yeah, looking forward to it. Oh, I should point out that the name of this has gone completely out of my mind, but it didn't get killed by the hot weather. It did a number on most of it, an awful lot of it died, but some of it's come back, some of it's still around. Unfortunately, a piece got way too heavy and it snapped off, so that's probably not going to grow. But it wasn't the end. Buddleia, why couldn't I remember that 2 minutes ago? Anyway, a tree was a buddleia. Take my life into my hands walking under this one. Anyway, time I think to make myself some pasta and call it a day.